All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you a lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the lines, all right? They will guide you in order to get the job done of becoming a member. So as you saw by the title, we are going to be talking about Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson, actually in Jamaica partying with the folks and stuff. How important that is. We're going to discuss that. We're going to be talking about some of the young kids them that can actually break through for Jamaica to be successful in the future. Obviously that's our normal job right there. And then we have to talk on the ladies football. Dumornay that we talked about the other day, she won the the UCL best young player again, which she's amongst a lot of those awards. So we're going to talk on that and how good she is. We're going to talk about Khadija Shah and also the Reggae Girlz. So fixing, let me know your thoughts on all of the subjects going forward. That is what the show will be consist of today. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right, so we have float management in the building. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Lamar in the building as well. Martin Baker, big up. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Juan in the building. Ray Allen in the building. Vinny Congo in the building. Massive respect. Joseph Brown, my brother, big up. Marlon King, big up. Dr. Hero, Judgmental Deity, long time no see. How are you doing, man? Say and Bowen, my big brother, man. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mr. Father Bling in the building. Know yourself as well. In the building. J. Saguna in the building. Yeah, man. Massive respect. I will only stay with one name. I don't want to put too much names out there. All right. Yes. So, anyways, now let me start where with the next subject. Then maybe this the least favorable subjects. And let me just brush them out of the way. Then we can have some conversation. And I will put the call in for that segment so people can call in and give their take as to what I have to say on it. So if they disagree or they agree on the matter. All right. So anyways, let me flick it up. Let me flick it up right here. So Khadija Shah got the player of the season again for Manchester City. So Khadija Shah won 3 separate awards. She won the Writers award that was with Phil Foden. That is very much incredible for her because you had others did well in the league but never actually got that amount of praise. All right, she won the Golden Boot and then she won the actual Manchester City Player of the Year award. So incredible for her. Even with her not playing the last 4 games that might have cost them the entire title. All right, she still ended up getting the overall award. So big up to Bunny Shaw. She's injured people, so obviously Jamaica have Brazil to play, but she's not going to be available based on the fact that she has a broken foot at the time reported. So we don't know how long she's going to take to return, but hopefully it's soon and she can get herself back to close to that level. All right, so congratulations to Bunny Shaw yet again. All right, she keeps scraping all of these awards and really putting a good light out there for Jamaica. So that's a good start for Khadija Shah. So hopefully you guys can bless her up as well, because I know that a lot of you guys said that you're not interested in ladies football. But tell you what, whatever football it is, it will always be important, because last year the girls brought in the most money pretty much ever for Jamaica football. All right, so that tells you. All right, I know that Aim Henry and those people will tell me that, oh, after tax it went down to this and that. Well, the boys never brought in anything. So the fact that they brought in this amount, it tells you how important it is to always congratulate them and give them their flowers. All right, and I'm giving them their flowers because she's doing it on the biggest scale. Where I have a problem now, if she can win so much award worldwide and then at the end of the day they don't put her in any awards in Jamaica, I think I would feel very much embarrassed, and I would have to call out a lot of people. Let me know if you guys agreed, because we are not doing so much in the world for she to be able to win things in England, which in England doing way more sports. in this world. So for she can't be a nominee in none of the polls. It's almost disrespectful. I don't know what they're gonna say, because last year she never won these things. So this year, if she won everything, including CONCACAF as well, tell me that she can't win anything or be a nominee. Don't come with that foolishness next time. All right? Yes, because I think people will call them out now because it's getting too bad. So hopefully you guys look at all the things that she's winning and give her respect right there. Doing good. Can make another stream since it's not too early. All right. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mace Greenwood. All right. I don't know what you're talking about there. All right. She's an elite striker. I like watching her. 80 football. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Saying Bowen. Then we have our brother Sheridan in the building. And 80 says she's a special talent and deserve a nomination. But obviously in Jamaica, I don't know what's going on there. They're going to come up with some narrative to say that everybody run fast and she never won the Ballon d'Or, which makes no sense. You understand me? Which makes no sense. So you're going to tell me that you have to win the Ballon d'Or in Jamaica in order to be a nominee in a just a radio award in Jamaica. No, something is really wrong in Jamaica. I'm very sorry, people, but something is really wrong there. We need to work on our skills in order to appreciate our people, because what she's doing is ridiculous. This never happened ever for a Jamaican. Never happened ever. So for not to be in it, think it's disrespectful. And I don't hear at so you have some man that will go kind of fight me because they are girls, but I'm telling you, she deserves to get the award even before all of these run in Jamaica. All right? Yes. I think this award should be hers and hers alone. All right? Yes. Period. From what I know of the criteria, they don't place enough weight on achievement outside the Jamaica jersey. So it's okay. Oh, okay. All right. Don't know what to say then. JD, did you know Emil Smith Rowe in Jamaica as well? Yes, I have. I saw them. I just never wanted to talk about him because I heard that he couldn't play for Jamaica. So, yeah. Jamaica will never get it right. Okay. Well, tell you what, time will tell. I'm just putting it out there and telling you that Jamaica not playing much games this year. So, oh, in the world she's going to achieve something that Jamaica ain't doing. Let we work out that Jamaica never made the Gold Cup. Jamaica never made most of these competitions. So, oh, in the world she's going to play in those competitions when they don't have any games. So I don't know. You get me? Yes. So it's going to be a tough one. All right, Garfield, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Yeah. Well, tell you what. Time will tell. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here as well. She should be a nominee. However, they put world titles above club achievements. Okay, fair enough. All right. That's what people saying out there. All right. Yes. So, anyways, no, that is Miss Bonisha. Congratulations again. 3 trophies. She collect 3 trophies, and if that in itself doesn't tell you that she is elite, I don't know what elite is, because I can't find much other Jamaicans that can match up with her, and she should get the respect. All right, yes. So let me move on now to the other Mercurian talent. All right, yes, both of them, both Khadija Shah and Haiti Dumornay, Mercurian talent coming from the Concacaf region. And surprising, I would say that maybe Jamaica and Haiti has 2 of the best players in the actual Concacaf. I know that we are going to see Pew and all of those girls. They are talented, but I just believe that I think Dumornay has the skill set to be better than everybody. So that puts her in the conversation of the best player in the CONCACAF at this point. All right? Yes. And Bonisha, goal scoring threat that she possesses, showcasing why she's in that batch of being the best player in the region. And I would say that Dumornay and her, if you don't put them first and second, you're going to put them in the top 5 completely. All right, that's what I say still. I don't know what you guys think. Anyways, she collect another youth award because she had won the youth award when she was like 16 or 17. Yes, yes. So anyways, no, she got the UEFA Champions League youth award. We talked about her stats overall, what she did so far. I'm gonna make sure we kind of wrap it up to show you a little bit more so you get familiar with the player. Yes. Yes, so she had a very good spell coming off injury. I don't know why I spelled it wrong. Yes, so as you could see on the side there, she have been pretty much racking up goals and assists in all games. Maybe just the finals alone, she never really scored in since she came back. And if others would have been a little bit more unselfish, she could have done better because she showed the best sign of life that she can take on the Barcelona team. And I have learned something, you know. I have learned something. Maybe she need to go and play for Barcelona. Maybe Barcelona need her to play as a striker, and she and Salma could work out that position. All right, yes, because she has that skill set. If she have a Barcelona team feeding her, I think this girl can break the record. She can score 50 goals in a season. She can score 50 goals in a season if she plays striker and play for Barcelona. 50 goals. That's the type of talent I'm talking about. 50. If she go to Barcelona, she's scoring 50 goals in one season. 50. Remember, I've told you that, people. This little kid is a special player. And the way I saw Barcelona playing, I think that she would be a perfect striker. Because I never even knew that she could have played the sole striker by herself. Thought that she was playing as a central in one game, but she played the striker role by herself. She's not the biggest player, but at the same time, her low center of gravity and her strength with her blistering speed and skill really help her out. And her striking range kind of let people can't stay close to her but can't stay too far from her because she can blaze past you. She can strike it from pretty much 40 yards. You understand me? So this kid, yeah, we have two of the best players, them. That's what we can say. We have two of the best players in the region, no doubt. And I think she's going to move from Leon. I don't think she's going to stay at Leon at all. Because I think if she goes to Barcelona, she would produce something different. Crystal Image, big up yourself. Big up to everyone that came in. Please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Get us to 100 very fast. As you see the stream starts, just get the likes up and let me just do our thing here. All right? Yes, but this kid is on the rise. So anyways, let me just go through what took place. So she got the best young player. So that includes Salma and all of them. And Salma, as you know, Salma scored like 50 million goals, and they still gave her the golden boot over the best young player over even Salma. All right, so Salma, as you saw, the Champions League, she played 11 games, scored 6 goals and 1 assist, so 7 goals contribution. So she was amongst the winning team, but she never got the award. So that tells you the type of quality Dumornay is and should be respected. And I think this is her breakout period. In the World Cup, she showed promise that she was definitely that tier of talent, but never got a goal or the assist because of her team, I think. But now it's showing that she is that level and she's going to kick on. Hopefully she goes to Barcelona, because I thought that after that match finished, Barcelona would have realized that, okay, for we to dominate for the next 10 years, this is the kid that we need to bring in to Barcelona, because she's going to kick off to a different level. All right, Barcelona wanted her, but Leon matched the money. I think she could break the $1 million barrier, the first player selling for $1 million, because you could clearly see what she can do instant. Same thing you did say about Jimenez. Now you abandon him in a Belgium. I've never said anything about Jimenez, my brother. So stop the lie, all right? And this girl is actually getting the second award so far. So Tiki Stain, stop the foolishness. Brian Burke, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Up, Lies. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah, man. So yeah, get likes up on the video, people. So the two top talent in the Concacaf region are two Caribbean players. So Dumornay and Bonisha at this point. So hopefully they keep on pushing. Dumornay is significantly younger than Bonisha, so she have the chance to actually become the best player in the world. Bonisha's reign might be a little bit harder because she's already 27 going 28. So that is going to be tougher for her. But because Dumornay has so much years on her, she might can become that one within even 3 years and have it for a while. The type of quick twitch muscle she has, it's special. All right. It's special. So if Tikistin have watched these players, you couldn't be out here telling me that the same thing I said about Jimenez. This girl she's 16 years old. I'm telling people that she looks like she's gonna be the best player. If you look at ladies sport, ladies football, and you see what quick twitch muscles do with these talents. You have some talents that the way they move on the field, they are just exceptional. Even if they're in the worst teams, they can kick on to a different degree. And she's one of those talents. All right, so it's hard for you to miss this player. So write her name down, Tikistin or whatever your name. Make sure you take a picture of this name. I can promise you, this player is going to be one of the best players in the world within the next 3 years. Top 5 at least. All right, so mark that down and call me next year. I'm not even waiting the 5 years. Next year, call me back and tell me that she's not one of the top 5 best players in the world. All right, yes, the run that she went on was one of those style runs. So keep it up. Haiti in the building, Jamaica in the building. So far. All right, so let me move on. Let me move on to more of the local news. So we're going to start with Leanne Bailey first. Leanne Bailey from Aston Villa had a very good season, and we are waiting to hear who would win the player of the season. All right, you have a lot of them that performed well. Let me show you right here on the setup here. A lot of them performed well. So a lot of people from Jamaica said that they would have given it to Leanne Bailey. We are on this channel, which is predominantly football speaking, to be honest. Yes, at least what I know, not putting anyone down, but I'm just telling you. We have come to the conclusion to say that we would have put him in the top 4. We don't necessarily think he was the best player, because I could have said that I am almost certain that 2 players would have been ranked higher than him. All right, but to be in the top 4, that tells you how good you were. So Douglas Luiz, as you saw there, Oli Watkins, Magin, Martinez, they were the ones them people said that would have ranked above Leanne Bailey, but definitely the first 2 that they said was Oli Watkins. You saw Oli Watkins came in on a soccer score 7.32, and Douglas Luiz came in at a 7.27. And I thought that Douglas Luiz was slightly the best player, to be honest, when I'm looking at it. But you could pick anyone out of the 3. As you saw, Douglas Luiz played in deeper line midfield. He was the link, the dictator of the team. He made 2 teams of the week, had 9 goals and 5 assists overall. But if you look at his season, the goals and assists don't even count in the conversation. All right, yes, but definitely, and he played 35 games, and he saw matches minutes 86 minutes per game. Tell you that he was one of those talents. All right, and he keeps his rating up to be the second highest rated player in the team. But I would say he would have been the first for me. But anyways, they went for Oli Watkins, the player of the season. And it's hard for we to not give him if they do turn up to give it to him. Alright? Yes, that was my situation. If they do give it to him, I am not going to say it's a bad one. Because how can you deny a player that scored so much goals and assists so much? He has the most goals and also the most assists in the actual team. 13 assists and 19 goals. So it's hard for me to fight. It's hard for me to fight him. You understand me? I could understand why they gave it to him, but I just believe that when we watch the games, Douglas Luiz was so instrumental in all of them playing well. I think that he should have get it, but I can understand if you give a man that have so much goals contribution, period. All right, he had a very good season. So congratulations to Douglas Oli Watkins, and definitely good play from Douglas Luiz and Leanne Bailey. All right, so for the Jamaicans, Leanne Bailey never won it. It was Oli Watkins, and I think it's fair. Anyone watching the games could say that, yeah, definitely he could be one of them to win it, and he would have been one of the leading candidates. Leanne Bailey was always in the mix. I don't think we truly thought he would have won it over Oli, to be honest, but we expected him to come at least second. or third, you know, and that's where I think he came. At least on Saka Sofa, that's where he came, but we know that Oli Watkins came first. There's a good chance Jadon Sancho can play for us. Mark my words. Okay, okay. Liam Bailey only behind Watkins. That's what Tiki Steen says. All right, fair enough. Let me know who you would have given the player of the season to for Aston Villa people. For Aston Villa, who you would have given the player of the season to. Let me know if you think that they have made the right decision. Let me know, people. All right, let me know if they have made the right decision. All right. And later, I should be over African's channel to talk overall Concacaf. So please join me there. I will share the link later. All right, guys. We are on 50 already likes on the video. Let me do better getting the likes up. All right. Let me still aim for over 150 on this one for the 2 hours that we're going to be here. Let me click this. Let me click this just to set a poll. Yes, this is the best one. All right. All right. All right, so we set that poll and then we will see at the end. So that means we don't have to tell people to hit the like button over and over. All right. Yes. So at the end, if I see the poll have more likes than the actual video, then that would tell me that you're a liar and you don't want to be in the books of the liar. All right. Yes. All right. So everyone says run up the likes. So people said Watkins. All right, so people are right with Magin, okay? You always said Magin, you know, and Magin was in the conversation. All right, I would like Tiki Steen to tell me what he believes about Magin, because a lot of people rated Magin highly, you know, worst off when he never played. Aston Villa looked a shell of themselves. All right, so let me know how much you look at that. You factor that in as it relates to Magin in the conversation. All right. Now, 1 second, guys. Let me share this around so people could know that we are streaming. So that means when we are finished on at least the 2 hour mark. Maybe we run a little bit higher, but that's the mark that we're trying to aim for. All right, because the conversation is not so much over the 2 hours, but sometimes if we open phone lines, it could go a little bit left. So yeah. All right, big up Watkins. All right, so everyone says Watkins. So all right, so it's Watkins, no brainer. All right, so Watkins took it, and congratulations to all others that have performed. And next is hopefully you guys shooting boot is on, because what I saw them achieved in the Conference League, that won't fly. That won't fly in the Champions League at all, or else you're going to get battered. All right. Brando says Watkins. All right. Watkins had the 2 most goals. Yes. But that's what we said. But if you had watched their team, you could say it was others. All right. That's all I'm saying. People. That's all I'm saying. All right. If you say others, it's okay. All right. Yes. So let me slip over to the Liam Bailey and Reiss Nelson's conversation. All right, because we had Reiss Nelson in Jamaica, and we are seeing. No, before we go there, let me talk about Reiss Nelson first, because this is where that's why I can't bother with people. Every time I go to my bed, it's like it gets worse. All right. So, anyways, no. Reiss Nelson was spotted in the club or our night out. All right, we have Mr. Richards here, which is Whisper's father. All right, I don't know if the others were there as well. Yes, but more likely they might just be there, because that might be the hot spot in Jamaica. As you know, Jamaica works anywhere. Maybe some big names are, the others would have followed. All right, so maybe that's the situation at this point. Yes, so we saw Richie there with Smith Rowe, and also Mr. Reiss Nelson. So the first thing came to my mind. Let me know what came to your mind right there, because a lot would look at it as a negative, because I heard people call me, try to have some conversation on it, and I never really happy about that conversation, because I'm saying what is it with we trying every day to try damage a bridge that gets strengthened over time, you know, because they are pretty much saying that Leon Bailey seems to not be interested in the national team at this point, which he had said. He had said so. So it's not something new. He said so before. Obviously, he said that he's not going to miss this party. So we all thought it was the Copa. And we are still not sure if he's going to turn up for the World Cup. So I don't know if he had said that out of his mouth that he's not going to turn up for the World Cup either. But it was only the Copa. So this man yesterday, because yesterday I did a video that he took a picture and tagged Leon Bailey in it. And clearly now we're seeing him with Richie. So that means him and Leon Bailey might be parring in Jamaica. So people, I don't know who is trying to influence them on that statement to say that maybe it's, even in my comment section, people came on with it. So it looks like it's the new talk in Jamaica now, saying that he should not be around them because they're bad influence. As you know, I spoke my mind on Craig Butler, or I perceived him to be, and I think he could come off as a bad influence when he doesn't get what he wants. But I think that these guys respect their parents a lot more than any individual. All right, for them to jump from that side to say that, oh, I'm not going to play for Jamaica because Leon Bailey told me not to play for Jamaica. I don't think that's the case. That's just my outlook on it, people. That's just mine. I could be wrong, so please educate me on it, all right? But that's just my outlook. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's actually a positive, because if he can have a good time here, it showcases that we have quality ballers here that can win things. And also, I am welcome here because I saw him with Boom Boom taking picture as well, and everyone kind of excited to see him, you know. Excited to see him. So the fact that people excited to see him, that in itself can turn out to be a positive more than a negative. And that's how I'm looking at those things. I don't know how I'm so positive over the last days. It looks like I am the only last hope of positivity left. Oh, that makes sense. When people said I am the negative one, but I am the one that's positive and trying to look at the best light. Because when I looked at United States, Balagan and those guys, that's what they did. They brought them to parties with superstars, and they just have a good time, and that forced them to make their minds up faster. You understand me? So I think even though what you're saying is valid, what you're saying is valid, you know. Maybe Leon Bailey can be honest to him and say, boy, you know, this is what happened to me, so decide for yourself, because me and you can be bridging, yes, and I'm just being honest because I don't want to send you down a road that might turn out to be bad for you. Totally understand it, and that is acceptable, but it still comes down to him to make his decision. And the fact that he can have a relationship with them, I just believe that it only can be for the better. I don't think it's going to turn out for the worse, people. That's what I think still. But for that story, before we get on to the next one, I'm going to open the phone line and let people call in. All right, so this is the number to call in. Plus 32 466 46 24 71. This is the number to call in, people. All right, and I'm going to I'm going to go through the comments as well, but I'm going to take the calls as well. Let me try and pin the link so you guys can have the number. So that is the number, plus 32. That is the number. All right, so that's it, pin link. So it's pinned now. It's pinned. So you just look at the top, and that's the number. Let me go through the comments. Did Bailey make a record for wingers in Aston Villa? I don't know. I never checked that. Maybe I need to check that. And I have one more thing to talk on as well, as it relates to Leon Bailey. And we are going to have our conversation right here on that. That's going to be the back end. I think that's going to be fantastic. Bailey want to beg him for come back. Bailey want we to beg him to come back. And some of we a long with tongue out for him. Okay, I don't understand why you say that, Mr. Yee. Why you think that people langing out their tongues? I think I've just put out everything out there as it relates to the conversation piece. 1 second, guys. If you call in, I might have missed it because I All right, let me try to get the vibration on this damn phone. All right, yes. So it is. All right, I'm getting a call now. Hello. 1 second, big boss. 1 second, because I. All right, go ahead, big boss.
Yeah, man. Morning to everybody in the community.
Morning, morning.
Well, may I say,
Mm-hmm.
um, we probably just 10 or 15, probably 10 minutes in I company live now and area talk and
Yeah, man, and
you know, yeah, meet with
we
some
just
fans.
thought that, so everything we hear is directly to that argument. So you're on point. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah, and me don't know why people, me you want to say this, me don't know why people really try to say, say Leon Bailey, whether I tell you if you know play for Jamaica. When me see so far,
Mm-hmm.
Liam Bailey I give the youth encouragement and say, yo, forward in come play. You understand?
Yeah,
First of all, me no feel say me da put on the Jamaica jersey there and take a picture and tag Liam Bailey. You understand me?
yeah.
If you be just come for a little vacation, probably if I vacate in a movie put on a Aston Villa shirt. You understand me? So and the last night when we see when them party, it's like a Liam Bailey invite them out to the street party. Because of them and Liam Bailey in at the party right through.
Yeah.
And probably when it done, you see them go upstairs. You see me? So people need to stop, man. Me, if he say, a Liam Bailey, they encourage him more. Even if his parents, they tell him, say, come, Bailey, they put some more upon it. You understand?
Yeah.
Me no feel say Liam Bailey, I tell the youth, say, yo, don't play for Jamaica.
And I agree.
Because
And
if
I
him don't,
agree. I agree as well. I agree. I think even if I don't. There is no if. I think he's trying to influence that because he believes that the one thing I've always heard him said was he think that the best players coming here, it would have just been better for Jamaica. So I
it's
do believe
simple.
that he would want him here, and the fact that he was the one that was influential towards Damarigui coming here. So I just believe that
See,
I can't
that
just
is it.
jump to say that he wouldn't. Even if he doesn't really like them, he would still need, and he would want to come in the future. So for instance, he obviously he's not having good time with them now. And he wants to come in the future. Wouldn't you want your future to be at least sure? So if you get him to come and Damari Gray being here, that means you not being here and get your time sorted out with the federation. You at least you're still going to the World Cup. So
And yeah,
you look at that
and
here.
who to tell if you not encourage more ballers to come? Because me kind of the year say Ramsey have a Jamaica connection, don't know how true it be. You understand? Don't know how true it be. So if people that say, boy, Liam Bailey, yeah, him do wrong, I when I'm back him for one
Mm-hmm.
on the interview. But them can't say the youth don't love the country and the youth going like this. If him did stay like that, would he go out of the way to get the ballers to come into Jamaica?
Agree.
Like talk to them and tell them him want the best of the best. What if him can come off of the bench in the 60 come on in a 60 minute or 70 minute and come and come create damage or him come off in the 60 minute. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying, JD? So
Yeah.
if the squad fully strength up, it better off and people need to stop now. One night time they are looking to it and me and say, yo, so why them say him no want this and yet still him a recommend players to come play for Jamaica?
Yeah, man. I fully
Can't say
agree
true
with you,
that.
Balakar. I fully agree with you on it to
You
say that
understand?
that's the situation.
And me, it's a reason to come, he make up the income to play for Jamaica. If him not come and say, boy, if him not play for Jamaica now,
This spell, you
play
think he
for
must play the
Jamaica
next
now
spell?
1%. A 1%. That if him have everything already and him a come and who's off in a Jamaica jersey.
I think
Just sign
me
that in
think him
come
almost
play.
90% I go play for Jamaica. Me almost certain say I go play for
Thank
Jamaica.
you. Right
Me
up there,
almost
me
certain
think
now.
so. You understand? And that would be a good addition. And the thing me here, if you think about the number 7 for Everton, that Matt Neal, you don't know, surely if him have a connection to
Yeah,
Jamaica,
man, Matt Neal can play
him,
for Jamaica, and,
him,
and that was directly from Damari. Damari keep on telling him Jamaica flag, so I like those little interaction, and he puts the Jamaica flag back again to Damari Gray. So I think they are all doing their scouting to get more players here because they truly want to do something, and they know that the England team is already full. So you ain't getting any game. So if you want to play some
yeah,
football,
yeah.
just come and just rock it with your friends. At least these guys know each other. So it's not like the half and three-quarter or 5 man coming from England to play with 18 man where them don't know. Everybody know everybody because
Yeah,
everybody
and
a big baller.
yeah, more as Simon Preston, I think the year they thought that probably 1.5 year or 2 year ago, say Matt Neal can play for Jamaica because him always have he always do some feature on some England baller. Like what if or something like that. So I keep me here from probably 1 or 2 year ago. So we never know. So
Him
that would be
can.
a
No
good
man, we are telling say
addition
he
to,
can, man. He can. 100%
you
he can.
understand? So remember we need to understand, Bobby Reed them and Daniel Johnson them are probably them last chances in the Copa and the World Cup because them age they go.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lowe and all of them, they up in them 30s. So Reiss Nelson probably we are 24 and Matt Neal we probably at 27. Will be a good addition. So you understand?
Yeah.
So we have to try to find replacement and then the youths them from Jamaica, the born of Jamaica will go overseas and do good. Then take them little time and come in like Shocks, well, Keefers, Whisper. They just need to put in work and
Yeah.
give up. You
Yeah, man,
understand?
it's gonna be more work doing a
We
Valaker.
just take the time.
If you keep on a
Eh?
buy, if you keep on a get these guys to come and play now, boy. Boy, I'm telling you, most of them not gonna make it for now, Valaker. If you put in three, if
Yeah,
you bring
all
in
right.
Matt Neal and him, boy, me don't know when Whisper them are gonna make the team. Yeah,
All right. Well,
that's
yeah, we
kind of
can't say that
sad.
about Whisper. We can't say that about Whisper. We can't say that about Cephas because Cephas are play a different
No
type of
man,
ball
no man.
game.
If you bring in Matt Neal and Nelson man, Cephas, nah make the team either too man. Cause Bobby Reed gonna make the team,
So
Leon
what?
Bailey gonna make the team. So then where you gonna put the other man? Four of them that already.
So, all right. We get what you say. So what if when season start back
Mm-hmm.
and World Cup qualifier go on and Cephas step on fire, 5 game, 10 goal, what they gonna do?
Them have to bring him in as a
Because
striker. I think him have to bring him in as a striker because if you bring in those guys, the wing areas are gonna just full because that ought to be the surest part of Jamaica team because nobody now gonna make no bit.
yeah, but him play better as a striker.
Yeah, that's what I said. Them have to bring him in as a striker. Like how they use him as a wide wing forward in the last role that they use him and Jamal Low wide the
Yeah,
last time because they don't believe
yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah,
never
yeah.
wanted to trust him as a sole striker. They use him as two wide strikers. So I'm just saying, no, they have to bring him in as a sole striker, like to replace Mikel Antonio or Shamar Nicholson, because them four guys there, nobody now gonna get in a game over them. And them are gonna rival
Yeah,
each other for game.
Shamar Nicholson and Antonio for real. And
Yeah,
what me really want to say
that's gonna be a
to the
hard
to
squad.
the me know when time I talk on the program, them a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people in Jamaica listen or worldwide. But when it come to Balaka and Whisper, Whisper and my baller.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When me think, I think the best thing to Whisper right now, if if you have a more good team around him, me think Whisper need to go into this U20 squad. You understand me,
Yeah,
JD?
yeah.
By 18, if we get Whisper in this under 20 squad with the
Mm-hmm.
rest of players them from England coming in and we make up a lot of nights and qualify for the World Cup. When them themselves go at that under 20 World Cup, them can make a statement.
Fox,
At
Fox.
least thing they need to sit down and Whisper them. 99.9% of these big ballers a U20 and U17, they make their name
Balakar, last night,
in
I don't know if you watched
international
last night's show,
football.
Balakar, because Mr. Dre tried to tackle me to say that U21s was better than the World Cup team. I say you must say, you lick your brain, man. I may have to go back and show him, say every team was stacked with players I play professional league now. All of them all the top five teams, top five players are playing professional big league and they're playing
They,
for titles in the
they
U20s.
shouldn't even say nothing to them because
No,
they
but me
can
have to
make
show him. No, me
one
have to go up there on
statement.
the internet and show him. Go up on the FIFA page and show him the names them. Go back in and soccer sofa, show them how much games them play and stuff. And I just only covered USA.
All right. All they have to do is just make one thing to them. France, U team, Pogba, Ariola, Kovan, the whole of them. They win U20 World Cup and then win Senior World Cup. And them analyze them mean they play not a big man football in their club. Everybody from that U20 team to France play club football and play for
I,
good team too.
I agree. I agree with you 100%, Balakar. That's what we said the other day. But as we said in Jamaica, because our society is like that, because that's what we live off. We always try to boost the players them sometimes, and we don't know it to damage them as well. So we talk. But I've done a video on it, so I'm not gonna go back on it. I will
And
just let you finish so
uh,
I can take the next call.
yeah, and saying this and saying that if we are going to carry one local based player where they say they want around the team and everything, I see if as we go without a doubt.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Whisper, they play under 21. Whisper still have a lot to do.
All right.
The youth of Jamaica have way all to do. So no want nobody come and try one like them disrupt the program and who for this and who in a work so man. We need to talk the truth because we ball at them and if they can take baby step until they reach, why we go try force them and then when they do bad, I will see one plaster them and push them in the ground.
Agreed. Agreed, big boss. Yeah, man. Well said.
You
Well
see me?
said.
So I'll make somebody else
All
call
right.
in and one thing. You see me?
All right, big boss. All right, respect. All right, so that was Balakar. Guys, let me just go through a few more comments, then you can call in after. Please do hit the like button. 200 should be the target. We already have 200 people here, so if you guys just click the like button, that would be good. If 50 of you guys subscribe to the channel, that would be good. It would have gotten me to 11,000. All right, so keep on subscribing to the channel. Give your take. I am not going to push it aside. I will try to have the conversation. Porky said, JD, I think they want to go to the World Cup with the best players. Yes, I do believe so as well. Cephas, Given says Cephas is not ready, but he was talking out of what we have. Like out of the local guys, like Kaim Dixon, Cephas, Whisper. He would have gone for Cephas. That's what he said. His finishing is not the best. Okay, Damian Dash. Still need depth, JD, because we need players to attack the opponent tired offense. That's why we said four wingers, Alex. If you have four of the wingers, them, I don't know how much more you can include. But you said Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray, and Reiss Nelson with McNeil, because that's what he was saying. So that means it would have gone down to 5. I don't think you can carry one more. That would have been 5 wide players. I don't think you have the luxury to carry one more. All right, JD, just party Reiss. Any news about him passport? No, I don't know, but I'm just saying, instead of we look at the negative, I think we could have looked at the positive sides on it. All right, because I do believe that him coming here and have a good time, memories are very much important to stock in a subconscious, so we can make him make a better decision when he decides to go international. And I know that it's going to be tough for him to make England team. JD, this reflects the mindset of many Jamaicans. As we often tend to be narrow-minded, while Liam Bailey may have disagreements with the JFF, I genuinely believe that he still wishes the best for the JFF. Well, maybe not the JFF, but I think he wishes the best for the team. I do believe so. All right, I can't talk on the JFF side, but I do believe he actually means the best for the team, to be honest. All right. Please don't disrespect the ballers and big boss. All right. Yes. No, the line is open to speak on a specific topic, all right? Not for you to mash up the show, all right? Yes. So, anyways, people can call back in. Um, why are we okay, Alfred Hines? What happened? All right, so Alfred Hines. This is what Alfred. I can't put it up because people already block Alfred Hines. But Alfred Hines says this. That's all you do when a World Cup qualification start is to bring one bag of English new players into the squad. All right, but we just spoke on other people. We talk on Whisper, where his development is at this point. We talk on Cephas, and then we talk on Reiss Nelson. All right, yes. So that's two Jamaican born and one overseas player. So overseas born, that is. So I think you, Alfred, you don't have any, don't have any argument right there, Alfred. I'm very sorry. All right, I'm very sorry. You don't have any argument there. You don't have any argument there, Big Boss. All right, that can't work. Uh, Alfred, all right. So Alfred is here now. He said, "When are we? When are you going to learn?" Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, big boss. How you doing?
I'm here. I'm here. How are you doing? And which one of the programs? Which one of the topics you want to talk on? Because I was just going to smoke Alfred, here, but you just gave him a lifeline.
You know that, JD, I'm gonna be quick. Balakar, I just want to piggyback on something that he was saying
Mm-hmm.
and with him. You see that guy Cephas? I would keep him in and around this team. That guy has frightening pace, bro. He has something that the other players don't have. You know, he's still a bit raw, but I would keep him around this team. I watch him in the US game. His pace is frightening, man.
Yeah, but you don't see the pace of Reiss Nelson and the other guys that we were talking about, because remember we use a situation, we use a scenario because he talked about McNeil. And we are saying if we do get those guys, we don't realize that we can't even get to pick any other wingers because we're gonna have five of the Premier League, the best players that we could get out of the Premier League. So that means we won't have any space for Cephas or Whisper unless they're gonna play as a striker. You get me? So yeah, Nelson is very fast as well, you know, rapidly fast as well, you know. So we don't know as yet, but you have a point, you have a point, you have a point. So you're saying that you will always try to find a space for him until we have every position filled with top class players, pretty much.
Right. I would
All
keep
right.
him in and around the team. You know, I'm not saying every game I'm gonna invite him, but he will be in and out. He'll be around the program. He'll always be in the back of my mind
All
because
right.
I think if they can polish off that rawness that he has, he'll be devastating. Trust me.
All right. All right. Fair
You
enough.
know.
Fair enough. All
But
right. Like that's
you know, always enjoy your show, my boss. You know,
so.
big
So
up.
you
All
don't.
right.
Oh, you're gone already because I was just going to ask you a question as it relates to Reiss Nelson. How much you think he could offer to Jamaica instant? You think he could have been an instant impact just as Damara Gray, or you think that would be too much on him?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a very good player. I mean, the system that he came up through, you know, I mean, the Arsenal system there, he has the IQ to instantly impact this team.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. Respect, respect. Yeah,
Mhm.
man. All right, big up, big boss. Thanks for calling in. Yeah.
All right, no problem,
Yeah.
man. Cool.
All right. So he said he thinks that Reiss Nelson can make an instant impact. I think he can, but I am not sure if he can replicate exactly what Demara Gray did. All right, because that is ridiculous. You understand me? That is ridiculous. So Alfred Hines says, "When are you going to learn? Look how many failed World Cup cycle we went through, and you." All still don't learn. The one thing about me, Alfred Hines, you could say I kept learning because I'm willing and open-minded to learn things. I could put context to everything, and everything that you have just said right there is not correct. All right, yes, because we failed in the last cycle. That never had nothing to do with overseas born players. It has to do more of COVID came in, and also infighting that had nothing to do with players. All right, so when they couldn't get players because of players playing at a higher level. So remember back, go back into your memory to remember to remind yourself what really took place. All right, so we never having a good team never had nothing to do with the players. Them, you had a country had their black people from red list, so they couldn't send their players, so you just couldn't go there. All right, and the people had their family. They are important people just like yourself. So when you're having a conversation, put yourself first and also equally as others so far. So make sure whatever you think of yourself, you think of them as well. You weren't going to go into any red country at the time if your job is going to be on the line because you want to feed your family. So none of the guys that never went there, which includes over locally born players as well. Yes, so you can't just use that against them. All right, because it was a world policy, not necessarily the player didn't want to go there. I never wanted to come and represent Jamaica. They came here and played the games that they could have played. All right. And a lack of team chemistry caused that. But now the players are here, seasoned. They came third just a while ago. You said it didn't work. We not just come third. When have we ever came third in the Nations League? Never. When have we ever played at least a defensive third so eloquent? Never in our history of football. So all of those guys are overseas players. So what that tells you? That tells you the higher level players on the field, not necessarily overseas born, but the higher level players, you're going to get a higher level, you have a higher level expectations, and you are going to get a higher level output. Even if it's lower than what the expectation is, it's still going to be higher. All right, Alfred. So put that all in your brain. All right. Yes, man. JD, this 24 I want hear about. No, you love go back in the past. No, but I had to give him history. I had to give him history so he can stop the foolishness. All right. Yes. So we clear that up so Alfred can't come back again. So people, you can continue to call in on the subject of Leon Bailey, Reiss Nelson in Jamaica, how impactful that could be. And if you think that Leon Bailey would impact the player on a negative side or a positive side. Because I chose positive. I don't choose violence today. I chose positive and I want to think that that's what he's trying to do right there. So what say you? So call in, the number is pinned at the top before I move from this subject, all right? Because I have a little bit more to talk on. All right. Mr. says Nelson would be a good player for Jamaica. I expect he'll leave Arsenal soon. 2. He's a decent player. His problem at Arsenal is Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard are all better right now. All right. Fair enough. All right, look here now. JD, I know you rate diaspora-born players over local players. So you know have to tell us. No, I have just included local players in my reasoning, Travis. Travis, in order for me to achieve greatness, you need to just listen well, and just stop selling that narrative because you're turning off people from me, which is not accurate because I've just said it. I've told them and it was included local players that rejected to go certain places because they are high profile players and they have a contract to say you can't do such thing because when you reach certain level, you don't own yourself pretty much. All right, so come on, man. Honestly, one thing we all know: the coach never trust/know of Cephas, but that USA game made the coach have Cephas in his plans mainly because of his lightning pace. All right, fair enough. How fast is Cephas with the ball? Cause on his one-on-one in the USA, Chris Richards was chasing him down and forced the shot early. I think Cephas is fast, but I don't think Cephas is as fast as what people actually think comparative to the other guys them in the actual Premier League. All right. Yes, because we know it's match up with certain people. All right. Yes, I hate this international versus domestic crap. Mr. Dre, I've reasoned it out properly. I don't think I'm fighting. IT Push said he's in the building. Big up yourself, IT Push. Thanks for being here. Oh, I missed the call. I need to let me turn on the volume. So, let me turn off this. 1 second, people. My fault. I had the volume off. So if I'm not looking at the phone, I don't get the call. All right, so let me turn it down. Yes, so whenever you call, I can hear it now, and I will answer it. All right. JD, I listen well. The person have options just like you. All right, no problem. All right, Travis. All right, Travis. And then based on your reaction to something that is not accurate, I can judge you, but I won't. All right, I will take my time to learn more about you before I do judge. All right, guys, please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Have we passed 200 likes on the video yet? Let me see how much people voted. Let me see the vote. All right, 111 people said that they liked the video. No, 111 people voted. 17% said they didn't like the video. So let me see if we are closing in on 100 likes. So if we are closing at 100, that means all right, 140. So that means more people like the video than actually who voted. Okay, all right, that seems fantastic. Big up in yourself, people. Thanks for that. Massive respect. All right, you can call in for this one, guys, because I don't want the show to be all over the place. So that's why I'm trying to put people in it, and that's all I want. Any show I'm doing calling, I want it to be organized, not just all over the place. So once I touch a different subject, I don't want it to be all over the place. All right, so we have Davian McCleary. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, yeah, man, I saw it. Big up for that. Dr. Ear said, JD, just burn out the man that come here trying to split the national team with local and overseas. I called him out and gave him information so he can go back and check for himself. So anyways, guys, this is the new profile player out there, Reiss Nelson. So hopefully he comes and play for Jamaica, and I would definitely love that one. The next conversation that we're going to have, guys, is some players that you guys might not know of. We're going to go through them fast just to let you know who can possibly come for Jamaica, because I've heard a lot of people texting me, and I respect that, guys. Love the fact that you guys text me and ask me about football, you know. Yes, I don't like the drama. So if you're texting me, ask me about a player and stuff, you know, because those are the things that I'm busy with majority of the time. All right. So respect to all of the mans them that actually reached out. All right. He reached out and asked me a few questions as it relates to some of these players. I'm going to touch that, but I wanted to go here. I never wanted to use this, you know, but I'm gonna use this. So you had ESPN, Shaka Eslap. Let me just put Shaka. I don't really like Shaka listener, but it brought conversation on, so I wanted to bring it up for you. All right. Let me try see if I can get it. I have it right here, but I don't have it on my system, so that's why. All right. So where it is? So Shaka. Let me see if Shaka have it on Twitter, because someone sent it to me. Shaka top 10 Premier League. I wanted to list the top 10 players in Concacaf by harder, because he put Leon Bailey first. All right, that's for the Premier League, but he put Ethan Pinnock fifth. So let me try and get it up on the list here on the screen so we can have the conversation on it. All right, Shaka Premier League Concacaf top 10. Let me see if we could find it right here. All right, let me see if we could find it right here. So that means I might have to just copy it and bring it up on the screen. All right, no problem, people. I will just save it right here and then bring it up on the screen. All right, so I will save the image and then bring it on the screen. All right, so all right, let me share it here, and then I can bring it on the screen. All right. All right, so I will bring it up on the screen now. All right, 1 second. Who the damn hell is that? 1 second, people. Okay, that is not it. All right, okay. All right, thanks, Africans. Thanks, Africans. So I can bring it up on the screen, so I can argue this point. Where is this Twitter damn link? So why is it giving me this? All right, so yes, I'm checking it now. I'm checking it now. I'm checking it now, big boss. All right, so this is the link. Thanks, Africans. All right, let me just save it so I can put it on the screen bigger. Okay, why are they giving me it in that file? So let me open it. Let me see if it opens. All right, I will open it with all right, so that is good. So I can maximize it right here. All right, so this is how he sets his first. Massive respect, Sean Sutherland, for the super chat. I don't, Sean, change the super chat from a rose, the man, Sean. You know the man I'm gonna say you can't give the program rose, you know. All right, Sean, my boss, do better than that, man. You know? You send the next comment, we'll put up the comment, you know, because we can't go with that. All right, yes. All right, so yeah. So Sean send the next super chat in. We have to move that one. All right, yeah, man. We will work with the one there. The rose now work. All right, yes. So big up, Sean. Thanks for the super chat. All right. So, anyways, this is the list. So he's trying to go through the as Shaka says so. So we're gonna go through it and pick our best. Alfred Hines, I will come to you with the Rene Simons argument because I think you have not followed up the story for Rene Simons. Because if you had, you wouldn't say that, big boss. All right. So, anyways, let me just strap up this fast, people. So Shaka said his list, his ranking: Liam Bailey first, Anthony Robinson second, Edson Alvarez third, Michael Antonio fourth, Bobby Reed fifth, Ethan Pinnock sixth, Chris Richards seventh, Tim Ream 8th, and Austin Trusty 9th, with Matt Turner 10th. Do you guys agree with this list? I say this list is not good at all. This list is not good at all. So I'm going to go with my top 10 Concacaf performers. Alright, top 10 Concacaf performers, guys. Top 10, I'm going to do JD's top 10 because this is not accurate one bit. Concacaf, alright? But it's a good concept, yeah? But this is mad. So let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. No, Pulisic can't be in it because Pulisic is in Italy, and that's the big problem. Based on form, even based on form, this is not accurate. This is terrible off. All right, so first for me, number one, who you would go for number one based on form, if you're gonna go on form, all right. So let me start with Liam Bailey's form. Liam Bailey's form, let me type Liam Bailey in, and we're going to see Liam Bailey's form comparative to the others then. If you're going to go on form. That's why I'm saying you have to be careful. I think he did it on the entire season. Alfred Hines, I think I'm explaining something now, but you're calling to change the subject. Because you asked me something about Rene Simons, and I said that I would have addressed it after. So you want to talk on this subject and then call back for the Rene Simons?
All right.
Are you going to call back overall? Yes, man. I'm hearing you. We're hearing you.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, with bringing new players at this time, I don't think it's a wise move because at this time we should have all our a squad of maybe 25, 26 players planned out. Over the past cycle, what I'm saying is that we have failed because we didn't have the right chemistry and the right cohesion as a team, right?
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna continue to do for the next qualifier, and it's gonna be a failure again. We have to learn. We have to learn now.
Okay.
And now is the time to learn.
All right.
That's what I'm saying, JD.
So, but let me just clear up the first point. They said we should know 23 by now. Right. Let me just stop
Yeah,
right there.
let's say
Let me stop.
23 to 30 players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
by
23 to
now.
30 players.
Yeah.
So have you
Yeah.
seen 23 to 30 players that you think is good enough to pass both rounds to the World Cup qualifiers? Have you seen that? And then you check their form. Because what you're doing by that statement, you're making it unjust for the coach, because the coach have a pool of players for a reason. So that means people will
Well,
fluctuate based on form.
yeah, the coach job is to find the right players by
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Now is not the time to bring in, let's say, a new player or two. We're not gonna find the cohesion or the chemistry, and that is our failure. And we don't learn from the past. We need to learn now, man. When Theodore Whitmore was there, that's the same thing happened.
Yeah, but
right?
me just ask you a question and you don't
Alright,
answer the
JD.
question. Alright, go ahead.
Listen,
I'm gonna make you speak and then
success-
yeah, go ahead, big boss.
The success of when Rene Simons came to Jamaica in 1994,
Yeah.
he get a group of local players, right? And he get them into a camp,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
And he scout local players. I can remember. And when he scout local players, he went overseas and he find 4 players. I can remember 1994, right?
Yeah.
And he bring them into the team. He see that the local team wasn't good. The players wasn't have enough experience, didn't have enough experience. And he brought in Dean Burton, Marcus Gale, and all these players, right? And they helped Jamaica to qualify.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, Ernest, the success of Rene Simars was a group of local players, right? Which he could keep in the camp and he could monitor them and keep them in camp and train them and have them around as a team. But our failed World Cup from that, we haven't qualified for the World Cup from 1998.
but-
And it is a failure because we keep on bringing in new players.
All
Look
right.
what happened. Look what happened to the match against Panama. Against Panama for the last World Cup qualifier. What happened?
Yeah, but
We're bringing
but
a
but
new
Carla,
player that we
we not
never
just
seen.
but we just beat Panama. So that wouldn't show you so we are changed. Yeah, I know, but hold on. That's Alfred. You can't reason like that, because what you just did, you clear out what took place when those guys just came in. And we had problems in the camp with the coaching and all of those stuffs with JFF and people fight, because I can tell you, because I've covered it, I lived through it. So nothing went well, included new players coming in. We failed at that time, Alfred. But before, let me go back to 1998, because you wanted to bring up 1998. You honestly think that Alfred, I was old enough in 1998 as well. Maybe not as old as you, if you're older than me. I assume that you're older than me, so maybe you're much more mature. But I was sensible enough to know exactly what's going on. I went to stadium, walk from Walton Park Road to stadium just the same, like everybody and everything. So all I'm saying is, Alfred, you honestly believe that you can pick a bunch of local players now and put 4 overseas guys on the team and qualify in today's 2024 World Cup? Just answer me right there, and then you explain to me how you're no. Just answer me right there.
I'm not saying picking.
No, but
we have more.
Hold on, Alfred. If you just answer me, me give the floor, Just, Alfred, me want give it. Alfred, remember, son, me alone talk, Alfred, hold on, Alfred. Hold on, Alfred. Are you and 208 other people are talking, and me alone? So what may I try, sir?
What I'm saying, how many local players we have in the team so far?
Not much. Not much.
Huh?
Not much, Bazzy.
Why do we have a Premier League? Why do we have a Premier League?
Because Alfred, let me give you some history now, Alfred. Yeah. Because clearly you never follow up after 1998. When René Simons came back the second time, you know what he thought? He thought that he couldn't replicate the same thing that he did before. So he's trying to get more high-profile players, and that was one of the reasons why he never continued for Jamaica as a coach. Maybe he never did that research. So clearly he saw that football was actually up. Oh, and in 1998 he said that he wanted more higher level professional players. That's what actually broke the team bonding in the team. So stop acting like it was not after he came back in 1998. The man they tell us the players them weren't good enough. Come on, no man, Alfred, the man. We have documentary. I tell you that,
But he was right, but guess what? He see that. Guess what? He didn't have a camp of local players like the first time he came. He did not do that. He failed. He
Yeah,
did not do that.
All right, but Alfred,
He
does
failed.
Alfred, me and Reiss.
Failed because he did not have the players.
So
He
Alfred,
did not
what?
have the players.
Alfred, I don't want to fight with you because I'm trying to ask you things so the show can run properly. So what I'm going to do, Alfred, let me just ask you a question and you answer, and then we finish.
Yeah.
Tell me how you think how you can achieve success in 2024. That is the question I'm going to ask you, and then you answer, and then we're done. Just answer that.
All right.
I'm now going to push back. I'm now going to push back.
We have World Cup qualifier coming up.
Yes,
June,
just tell me the
right?
success.
And we have-
How you would
we
have gained
Copa.
success
We
for
have
2024.
Copa. Yeah, we have Copa. So me here calling in. Oh, we want Matt Neal from here. We want this from here. Are you gonna pick all the players in England who are black? Are you gonna carry them into your team? Or who have an English name? Are you gonna carry them into the team? Listen me, man. Listen me. For a team to perform, it needs a lot of cohesion and chemistry. The players need to know one another. And
Alfred, but I ask you a question.
play.
Alfred, just answer me the question now. What is a success you think? Just paraphrase what you think could gain us success
Listen
in
me.
2024.
What Mr. Haldun
Don't discuss
needs to
Alfred.
do now, what Mr. Haldun need to do now, what he need to do now, he need to formalize a group of players, right?
Yes.
And keep them together, and have them in camp, right? Have them in camp and get them together. That guess what? That when next year comes and we're gonna have to play against maybe Panama and Costa Rica and all these things, the players know each other. They know how each other play. They know what team play where they can pass the ball. That's 100 players.
So, but Alfred, just relax now. Alfred, you just said every single thing, and you just contradict your own self because you never said that the player them need to come from a specific location. You only said you need to bring in every player. No, Alfred, let me speak. Alfred, let me speak. Alfred, you're recorded, Alfred. No, you don't tell me that me not listening. You're recorded. I heard what you just said. Alfred, let me speak. Alfred, no, we now make you get past that. You just said the only way we're gonna get success is if we have the players them over a period of time so we can have cohesion. So that never mean the player them born in Jamaica. It means players wherever they are from. So the coach will get cohesion by picking players from wherever they're from.
So why are you people asking for one bag of player from England?
Nobody now asks for one bag of player. That is not true, Alfred. It's only one player on the list. No, Alfred, that's a lie. It's only one player.
You know Cataract? You know Cataract?
I know Cataract, but I don't give a s about Cataract. You're on my show. But you're on my, but Alfred, you're on my show, and you know how me do things. I always assess players because I want Jamaica to win.
I'm not saying you especially, but Cataract and all these YouTubers, you know what they do? When it comes to World Cup qualified on night time, like they say, they go in the championship, they go in League 1, they go in League 2, right? And then, this player can represent, this player have an English name. Not all players in England have English name can represent Jamaica, brother.
Yeah, but Alfred, you see, when we talk about the players, we kind of know what they can do because we know about them. We have database and setups here. Alfred, I have like 5 computer screens here with all sorts of stories on them.
JD, I don't think that at this time where we have World Cup qualifier, we should bring in new players. It's not good. A failure. It's a recipe for failure. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Alfred, you don't give me the success. Oh, you can gain success because first you burn out, so we are go for everybody in England. And we should do it, and then you change them out to Alfred. You have to stick to. So Alfred, Alfred, I want to leave. Alfred, I want to leave here, and you have an understanding, and I have an understanding. That's why I kept you on the phone so long.
Mr. Hudson have an understanding of all the players he gonna pick for the World Cup qualifier and for Copa America. So all these people who are asking for new players, guess what? They're gonna be surprised because he already have his squad lined out, okay?
All right.
So you people can always make assumption. It's not gonna.
All right. Respect, big boss, yeah.
All right.
All right, yeah, man. All right, that was Alfred Hines. I was trying to get definitive answers. All right, yes, but Alfred never wanted to lock himself in some answers. All right, yes, that's why I wanted to talk on this list. Jesus. All right, so the show officially mash up now. Hello, good day, Big Bad Neil. How you doing?
Me have to carry JD. Because me don't know how someone just come up. JD, I want to pick a team. And I coach a pick a team.
Yes, yes.
It coach the most know what you want. So, we have these 30 players. Women that have, so you want to play them to come to Jamaica and go back. Borrow up our captain or borrow center and do campaign and sleep on bunk bed.
I was just that's what because I never wanted the problem, so I wanted him to be as clear as possible what he meant, you know. But he turned around to say that the team need to stop be chopping and changing. But I'm saying these are professional players, and changing one player, because look now, if you bring Kaim Dixon in the team, what kind of cohesion Kaim Dixon gonna have with the national team? To be honest, even though he traveled a couple times well, he's not a full professional, so he doesn't know to handle himself. So you're gonna tell me that Kaim Dixon is gonna fit in the team than if you bring in Reiss Nelson now? That's not true. Because you brought Tim Burton from a hotel, and Burton turned up to be the savior of Jamaica.
But JD asked him a question, and he man even answer you now. See a grown kind of So JD, let me tell you, you have some people at Jamaica. I don't know if they live at Jamaica or what. But me don't know if they even watch football, brother. He man talk about all 98 and camp with Renee or Simoy. Them they think they can work again. Then they realize the football changed from the time there until now. He might talk about Panama from the last time. Then just only we beat Panama.
I've said that, but he said it's in the World Cup campaign. So I had to drag his memory back to what really took place in the World Cup campaign, which is relates to COVID, changes of manager, infighting with JFF and the coach, because coach saying that he's interfering with the team, man saying that he doesn't talk to the English players, them fighting between overseas and local players, and people saying that they don't want this and they don't want that. So it was all sorts of problems. So it was not just, because some overseas man came in, that was a situation, you know. It was more different than that. The problem is I don't think people will ever accept it this way, when it's because remember him asked me how much local players they on the field now, and I said a few. The problem is, I think with Alfred wanted to be the opposite way, because in 1998 it was the opposite way when they went for 4. So I licked him with something that he never had an answer for, because when Simo said the reason why he couldn't go further is because he never had more professional players. So the ones that he actually qualified with, he never believed that they were good enough, and that's why his second stint failed, because we were on this cycle of we have to sell players and push through players through our country. And Simo was never into that, because he figured out what is the successful method the last time around, and he wanted to start from there. And they never wanted him to start from there. That was the difference why he failed, because he knew what is the success this time. You understand me? So he couldn't answer.
But JD, why didn't transport themselves go back to 98 and go live in there by themselves? Or 94? Because JD, I've been camping where you people talk about this camping a local player. Then think take a camp, 30 local player. They can't take his gun away. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know which country no one good player in them team. You understand?
And guys, this
yesterday.
No, me just tell people for the reasoning. This has nothing to do with local players. Are we fighting against anybody, people?
No.
We want the players them to be better, because Liam Bailey is a local player, Shamar Nicholson is a local player, Damien Lowe is a local player, Blake is a local player, Javian Brown is a local player. They are all local players, but those are the ones that went other places. What he was trying to describe is we need to just, whatever local player we have in the country, we need to match it with others, and then we pick out a few people with English background and them a top baller. So bring in Damari Gray, bring in Ethan Pinot, and bring in Michael Antonio, and that's it. And then everybody else should be amongst Jamaican born. That's what he wants, whether they are playing overseas or not. I think that's what he thinks, because that's why I wanted him to speak a little bit more, so I could go deeper, because I just believe that some people think this way, to say that top players, even if they are top players, when they come over here, they can't acclimatize naturally, like we were born over here, Neil. But I say that's bollocks, because professionals are professionals. I saw people come on the America side and won World Cups. Why everybody never won World Cup? Everybody from this region never won World Cup. When it okay, by that sense, then United States or Mexico better win the World Cup, or Canada. Then, if nobody can acclimatize, don't pastor, hear me, don't kneel, because that's what you just said to me, you know.
Of course, JD, when I tell Alfred them say, transport themselves go back to 94 and them alone go live in a 94. But because JD, them the thing that can't work again. And anybody who watch football and understand football knows that can't work again. See?
Yeah.
That same 94, that same 98 team, what them talk about now, wouldn't qualify for the World Cup yet. I guarantee you that.
No, that's so, where I wanted to bring the conversation, but he never let me, because that's what I'm trying to show him that things have evolved. No, you don't have 2 teams, you have 9 teams qualifying for spots. If you pick a local team, if you pick a local barn team today, you put all of the 5 top ballers that I've just named out and put the rest of them on it. That team that can't beat Suriname team today. And that a Suriname team, it can't beat Haiti team today as well, because Haiti team, we have our full strength team. Maybe pass 1 or 2 players off it, and we couldn't beat Haiti flat out. So clearly that's showing you that even with the best players, we're still not clear winners over team. We beat Guatemala 1-0. Guatemala had the better chances in the game. We beat Honduras 1-0. God save us in that game in our own national stadium. You understand me? So we need to realize that footballers have actually evolved, and we have to work with it. And it's just sad that 2024 we're still talking about this. I can't believe this, man. I need to reason with this man different, you know.
Some of the all-time money, brother, I don't know where they come from. This pop-up type. Mr. Brett, JD, guarantee them man watching football. Because anybody who watch football couldn't come and attack them, they kind of mad this year. I ask him question. He can't answer that one of your question. All he might do a bumble over a question and attack all kind of foolishness.
Yeah.
So, JD, I don't know which team right now no need good player for the team. See? We have a blessing of some man, but he's talking at them weight and believes that we can do it by ourselves.
But look here now. We have something on the screen, Neil. By your same reasoning, Neil, and everyone listening, look at this. Even though I don't agree with Shaka's top 10, and we are going to discuss that right after. Look how much people on this: Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio, Bobby Reed, Ethan Pinnock. Out of 10, 4 players that's playing for Jamaica on this list.
Okay.
So why them ever tell me say obviously them couldn't put the JPL players them on it? No disrespect to the JPL players them, but because they are not in the Premier League. But it just tells you how people looking at Jamaica team now. Because Shaka Pete Billy in a top 10, and you don't see my boy from Mexico on it, because he's finished this season good, so he could have been on it as well. You don't see more players on it. No, obviously yeah, go ahead, big boss.
But yeah, Alfred said coach having 30 players and then now bringing more new players. So I don't know if Alfred have picked a team. But when I say at TD, right now, me watch a stream there that they talk about the Copa America group. You know that team mentioned Jamaica in that group. And people me see in the comment section like it's a Spanish YouTube channel. And people me see the commentation and say, well, why they not talk about Jamaica? Because we're not a football nation, see? We're trying to build something. And you have someone look like they don't want to keep it on like gutter with them type of reasoning. JD, why people talk about 1994, brother? 1994, look how much years that must about 30, 40 years ago. You can do the same thing. Me sure no say right now. You see him pants one man here now, 1994. No one different pants over here now.
Yeah, agreed, big boss.
Move on, brother, and support the team, brother. If coach a pick a team, see? The coach and give that. The coach see the competition when having front time, so the coach must know what he want. So me don't know if Alfred a pick a team, because Alfred said coach have 30 players already and a new player, and we can't wait the new player now coming in the team. We don't know where get that from. See?
Well, maybe he has close contact with the team and stuff, you know. But if you have close contact, you can't speak like that, Sir Alfred, you know, because we always try to lead from respect. And I want everybody to voice their opinion, but at least at least when you get more information, you can change, and that is where my problem is. It's like when people fix their mind on things, it's like they can't change after when they get new information, and that is my biggest problem right here, because I presented him in his own argument, Tennessee, that the coach that he's lauding so much saw that what he tried at first can't work. So he wanted to change it and it never worked for him.
You remember him come back a second time?
Yes, and that's what I said. That was
qualified?
No, because what he wanted, they never wanted to give that to him.
Okay. Okay.
And it was not the same as before.
JD, all me I say. And sometimes just when they talk, people think I disrespect the local player. I not disrespect no one, see? But there's levels to everything, JD. See? So when me I say, him and them, if you just relax, I'll make it coach go him, man.
Yeah. All right.
Because I don't know we not a big team. The coach know exactly how we man. The coach on the fool. So tell Alfred if we're using typewriter, because computer people are using now.
All right, respect, you're sick. All right. Phil B says, JD, here's a real question. I don't think it could happen, but do you think in Coach Grimmy, if Coach Grimmy had the local training regular for 2 years, camping and everything, you think they would develop on quality or qualify? What you mean by that? Quality or qualify? You mean if they have them for 2 years, you think they could qualify? I still say no. Because remember, it doesn't matter what you're doing in Jamaica. The other guys them playing in other leagues for a ridiculous amount of money and prizes. So they are coming back with their quality. So it doesn't matter which way we want to spin it. It's almost impossible for you to have a team sit down in Jamaica just a train for 2 years and qualify for nothing in Concacaf. I'm very sorry. We have teams in Jamaica trying to qualify for Concacaf every single time. And it doesn't end well. Majority of the times. No, not majority. Every time. It doesn't end well. And I don't want we to go down that path because it seems like we're disrespecting the guys. But I have to put the facts out there. We have teams playing for the last 3-4 years. The same players them. And they have not done nothing in the Concacaf region as it relates to football itself. So, you're going to take that and put it to the World Cup now, which Mexico have their best team, United States have their best team, Panama have their best team, Costa Rica have their best team, Canada have their best team, Haiti have their best team. We couldn't beat Violet AC from Haiti. That's not all of Haiti's players, them. So, we're going to beat Haiti team. You see the difference now, Phil B? So the reasoning wouldn't work. And if you call Mr. Spade is going to tell you the same thing. You get me? It's not going to work. It's not realistic. The data is here and it can't happen. And I don't even know why people would even have these arguments, you know? I don't know. Go ahead, Martin. How you doing, man? Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, JD, and big up the chat. JD, anyone say they call her just call in. We're not in a line on JD. We don't know if the man them. We know what the problem still in one of the major problem as with Tennessee say. Most of them no watch. Them no move on from the 19s football. Them now watch football currently. To be honest, them literally now watch football currently. Them literally now research. Them literally now read. Them just say no. We bother them good enough. And I just so as I said, them just fixated in their mind. Because first thing, the man a tell lie on the coach. The man a blame proper failure on Grimmy. Because Grimmy now bring in a 5-6 player. The man serious, the man a go to 1-2 player and guess what? You see if you tell him say, alright, bring in Dixo, our next JPL player, he would have fine. So the man a move like a hypocrite. He a move like a hypocrite right there, so JD, because you hear what him say? Why Grimmy want to bring in 1 and 2 player them for use the man them where they on the ground where I train 24 hours. See, TT do it in JD. Trinidad and Tobago I train the local ball them more than how Jamaica do it now. I mean, positively sure say, when the big competition come and World Cup qualifier, it's lucky if 1 or 2 of them where they in a camp are going to make the main team. Because the coach have sense to pick the quality player them. And if that coach get 3 English player right now, the TT coach will come out and say him wish. Anyway, coach say him wish Trinidad and Tobago have the option like how Jamaica have the option. JD. So you see this man we are calling, bro, stop push away the quality, if you know. And you know what I mean, I like with Jamaica football too. Them are hypocrite. Because you see the if you check, you know, if you check film background, you know, him know somebody in one club, you know. And that me always notice with most of the man them will come up and talk, you know, if you check them background, them know people in the major club them will always get national. They nah see none of them will call from Hanover, from Manchester, from St. Thomas, nowhere in Jamaica say push to use them. You know why? Because them friend with their Kingston, that's why I don't believe in this local thing, JD. And my opinion, I do not believe in it because it's a selling thing as when people know. It's not about no youths, it's not about true talent, it's about certain kit. It's not about the youth them we are Hanover, it's not about the youth them we are St. Thomas, it's not about the youth them we are Portland, it's not about the youth them they are Manchester. It's about the certain power clubs them we in a Jamaica are fit them player them for in at the national team. So them money we are coming and talk about camp, them are wicked and them are hypocrite. Because them not going, thank God for the national some of them have now. I mean hope them are doing right. I hope them not just pick Kingston ball alone. And Clarendon baller alone, and St. Andrew baller alone. And when they check out only certain club baller in the national somewhere FIFA do right now. Because if I go down there and I see it, I'm on a shock. Because it would have been just like the same system where them a push. So you see when them a come on JD with this youths thing and them bust the youths them, JD I lie them I tell them. They don't care about no youths. If they make care about the youths, them, we I see we are able 2 baller from Manchester. We are able 2 baller from Hanover. We are able 2 baller from Portland, and we are able 2 baller from St. Thomas. JD, one Jamaica.
Right.
One Jamaica. We say best baller them always best baller.
And then you will just leave it up to the coach to make his decision. Yeah, you hear me, big boss? One second.
Yeah, man, the coach. But the coach players, when him see the World Cup qualify fail, the coach are doing right. He might bring in 1 and 2, and how him hypocrite. We the fans say some position is so weak. So if a fully local band, for example, the right back position was a Jamaican band, which was Jeva Brown.
Yeah, Brown
was in the right back position, and we know say most of the JPL ball them not even could have played like Brown because if Brown going at JPL, him look like a superstar, and he must struggle on the international scene till the coach say, all right, we'll wait there. So see man go find Dexter. And people still say we want more depth because Dexter alone can't do it. So come on, Carla. Me know you're up in that age and we are show you respect. But then if you read more, go find one grandson, make him go up on Google, tell him if you type in and get more knowledge before you come out. And this JD thing, me not believe in this opinion thing now, JD. Me tired for ear. Me know it's a funny thing.
So, what you think? Should I because I have said that.
Because the Bible,
but bossy, you hear me?
A foolish man is just a foolish man.
Yo, bossy, you hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah.
So what you want me to do? You want me to close off the call in? Because it's just today I said I was going to open it for Liam Bailey. I tried to ask the man a question about Liam Bailey. The man just
close it off. Because the man, the stream it go so good, and the opinion thing, if me have to call, me not have to call. If I just listen to your education, it give me a state of mind, not for upset my spirit. I mean, know enough people in the chat would agree.
Well, you see, Martin, you see it. That's what I was doing, you know.
Going so good.
All right, big boss. All right, take your time, man. All right, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so that was the big bad Martin upset, you know. You see it. That's what I'm saying. I have not been using the calling, but I said because of this subject matter, I wanted to hear what people had to say about Leon Bailey and what they think about the situation, because I saw that maybe people could turn anything into a negative, and they realize negative sell, so they're going to jump on it. So I try to make sure I bring some sanity towards the conversation, open the line, and it turns into a war. JD's dog said, JD the best. Everyone like and subscribe. I don't know where I found I don't know where I found that dog, but I don't have any dog, people. It's a lie. Alright. JD, go find your grandson and make him Google it for you too. Alright, oh God, alright. So let at least get this in, because we said we had 2 hours, because I have something that I have to do with Africans. Yes, so yes, and guys, I have calculated some things, and I think a few persons ask me to do some videos, but I think I want to just stay, when I'm doing Jamaican videos, I want to just stay on my platform. I think going forward, I don't want to do any features or anything, at least for the foreseeable future, because I think at this point the space is moving mad. You know, so I want to protect my brand a little bit more and do more outside videos aside from what I'm doing here. So please, people, do understand. I don't want to do any feature. I just want to do the few videos that I have a possible chance to make up, because sometimes I have to force myself to even get here. So I don't have the time to do it. I would love to support others, but I don't think at this point in the space, I think I have to protect my brand first. So people, please understand. All right, please understand. But I can't do any features, and I won't. All right, so don't ask me, because I won't. All right, yeah, man. So please understand. Let me just move towards this story now, because the next story took it away. All right. No, man, I have always had those accounts, you know. Anyways, that way. Phil B says, JD, the YouTube space a move like JPL, water down, too many out now. I wouldn't say that, you know, but I just don't want to go on platforms, and because I don't watch them. So if I go on the platforms them and they are selling a certain narrative, it's not going to look good for my brand. So because I don't watch it and I don't have time to watch it, I can't do it, because I'm not going to vet anybody. I want to stay in mind, because I know what I stand for. So that's what I'm going to do until I think it's respectable enough for me to go back out there, if that will come a time, because I've not done so much features overall. Just try to help a few YouTubers come up at the start, and that's it. I've not really done natural features, you know. Yeah, but I don't want to. Please don't list the account made for you, JD. Alright, who is this? Why? So, hello, good afternoon. Yes, can you please call in from the WhatsApp? Or it's hard to do so, because you're doing it straight and I can't see the call. Alright, we'll just plug it in and let you speak, because it's not coming through good enough, because it's a different system. Alright? Could you go ahead?
Yes.
You go ahead.
I'm listening to the program, and there seems to be a misunderstanding of how football works, because many people continue to tie the national team to the Premier League, and I think they are 2 different entities.
Yes, that's a fact.
Because the guy that called in before this one said, you know, why do we have the Premier League? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Premier League is a private organization that is separate from the JSF and is operate a profit.
Yeah, well said.
So you know, the Premier League doesn't really have anything to do with the national team. You know, each player from the Premier League are qualified to play for the national team. Well, you know, they play for the national team, but it should not be a given. And also, you know, I was watching another YouTuber And he said, to paraphrase that, local players should be on a national team so that they have hope. And I was under the impression that, a footballer goal should be to earn a living from playing football. His hope should not be necessary to make the national team.
But you said you look what you just said. You said earn a living from playing football. If he makes the national team 3-4 times per year, each one of these times could go from 2,000 plus US dollars per appearance. So he could actually earn a living off that based off making the national team. So maybe they are looking only short. I don't know which person said so, and I'm just connecting to your argument. I'm not responding to the other person, the other YouTuber that you said. I'm just trying to look at from a different side. But I agree with you 100% to say that that shouldn't be the case, because why hire someone when that someone has an objective and the objective doesn't include you, that we have to give you a chance to earn a living. Oh, it happens now. It's like you're giving someone an ultimatum and then telling him, okay, me gonna dictate who you start it with as well. So why having a pool when the guy can't choose from the pool? So I get you and I fully agree with you. And I think everyone in the chat does as well.
Yes, because, for example, you have players in England, for example, who they have never made the English national team, and they will never make the English national team, but they make a good living from playing football. So the entire, I think one of the things is to reorient the Jamaican people's mentality regarding football, because they come at it totally different from other countries, and that's why you have these, this conflict between the people who want the best players to play for the national team and those who only want local players, because people locally do not understand, they look at the national team as their window to professionalism, I guess. And I'm not, and whatever you want to say about Craig Butler, I have my criticism of him, but I think his approach can be emulated to a certain degree in terms of how he gets players into Europe.
Yeah, but I still believe that he resorted to the same thing, wanting to put them in the national team for exposure, just the same. But I agree with you. He still use it to a less extent than the others. That is 100% true as well. Yeah. So even though we can beat him at a certain point, we can give him his credit, and that is true. That is true. That is definitely true. I like what you stand for, Carla.
Yes, and I don't know. You're doing a good job, but that's the reason why I follow you. You're doing a good job of trying to elevate the discussion, but it's tough. It's tough because one day I think that we move forward. Then when I hear the call a moment ago, then I say, okay, we're going backwards, because that type of thinking. What Jamaican people don't know is that,
bring some water,
let's say, for example, that you only have quote unquote foreign born player in the team. When the team make these tournaments, they qualify for these tournaments, they play well, the overall image of Jamaican football improves. So the local players benefit from having the English one players in the team.
Yes, but that's what I tried to explain to him. It helps, but not from the position that they could see. And that's why I've always said that that's the problem why we can't fill the stadium. Because you see, it's because they can't see something literally in front of their eyes why they keep on thinking that way. But that not knowing that the more you go up in the ranking is the more people scout players because they believe it automatically brings more attention to the country of the actual team itself. Even though most of the times it's overseas players playing, but they still will come back and try to look for people to see if they can replicate a Leon Bailey, a Richards, a Stewart, or whoever coming from Jamaica. It still happens, but because that is not clearly okay, he plays like Ricardo Bibi Gardner and then went to Bolton. If those things don't happen directly, they can't really put it together, or they don't want to put it together because they believe that it's their team, and that's why I've always never changed my stance. It's Jamaica's team, and
Yes,
Jamaica is out of many one people, not out of many land people, you know? Period.
yes. I want to get your expert opinion on Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe, many people have agreed that he should not be in the defense, right?
Yeah?
Many he plays in the midfield, and based on my observation, he is not a good passer of the ball.
Over the last 2 games played, definitely could say so, 100%. And that is something that I've noted as well. In midfield, he struggles, but I don't necessarily think. No, you have to say he's not a good passer of the football there, because if you're gassed out and you can't pass the ball, it doesn't mean that's a part of the game. So that means you can't play that position because you can't do 2 things at once. You can't leave from tackle, get the ball under control, then pass it. It's just not working. Whilst when you're in defense, you could have tackled and also passed the ball at the same time because you get more breather and you have more cover. So I agree with you that in midfield he can't pass the ball. At defense he passes the ball much better, because that's what he's used to. But in midfield, definitely, he seems a bit exhausted, and passing becomes very much harder.
So then, JD, how do we justify Damian Lowe being on the team?
Because he could have won the tackle there and win balls in the midfield third to advance up the pitch, so you could counter attack if he wins a ball up higher up the pitch. So it would have relieved the pressure off the back line itself, which was actually passing the ball good enough. You understand me? So him winning it back,
Yes.
it kind of start more plays. It resets more plays and counter teams to win to create things. So that's what they were using it as. Because they are saying that if he's in the back line, the opposing team would have still actually reached to the back line regardless. So let me put on all of our defenders, because we have a lot of centre backs. So put them all on the field, and they are all talented enough to play some roles. So put Damian Lowe high up the pitch, let him use his physicality to reach to the ball and make some tackles, and then try later after maybe KC Palmer or some of the other progressive midfielders to see if we can get it wide and start a function. So that's what I think I thought upon. We were in a situation where we never had much players, and we tried to make something work. That's what I thought upon on the day.
So JD, if you are picking the team, would you pick Lowe on the team?
Yes, I would still pick him on the team, but not as a defensive central. Because for me, he doesn't do what I want him to do. And my system wouldn't be the same as the coach. So it comes down to what you pick. And is what system you're picking, or you're going to set your team up. You get me? So it's his system. So that's why he believes Damian Lowe is the only person that can do what he wants in a 2-man midfield. Because he can get tackles in. Obviously, one of the games he never registered a tackle. So that tells you. You get me? So sometimes other teams can just work around him very easily, because sometimes he gets sucked in ball watching because it's not his natural position. But tell you what, they said they're okay with him. The coach had said that he's okay with Javier Brown and never picked him again. So let's see if he continues with it, and we can keep on assessing it to see if he's getting better and better. But for me, I don't think he's good enough for a midfielder. I don't think so. But they surely
Then
believe that he's doing the job that they want him to do. So I can't say nothing because it's his system. So he knows what he's looking out for in his system. So that's the only thing I can say. I can't give you a definitive answer on it.
if Damian Lowe could pass the ball, he would be such a wonderful player in the midfield, but he just doesn't pass the ball efficiently enough for me. And personally, my preference is short tactical passes. I like that type of football.
But Lati Bodier was there doing that. And people never really liked him. And he was tackling, he was intercepting as well. But the system at the time just never favored him. It's a complete different system. They have playing low in there. So that you see where I'm coming from? So people think that it didn't work for Lati Bodier when he did better there. In a harder system than what he did for Damian Lowe. So we don't know if they put him back there, he would have still made his 100% passing and also play better with more people securing him at first, like what we saw Damian Lowe did. So we don't know. That's the coach's problem at this point. He has to work on those things. But the good thing is, it is all out there. It has been documented. So that's a good thing. So you can take everything under consideration, Carla.
Yes, all right. Thank you for having me. Keep up the good work.
All right. Big up. Yeah, man. Bless up. All right. So Carla Carlin gave his take. All right. So let we finally. We're gonna close off the line now, people, because we are almost close to the 2 hours. I wanted to clear up this. Edson Alvarez lost a step. He's not top 3. Let JD's dog. Hold on yourself. And we see Danica says, make sure Pulisic is not elite. I don't see a player better than Pulisic on this list. I'm very sorry, Mr. Dre. Not even Leon Bailey is better than Pulisic. Leon Bailey has Pulisic have an equal impressive display for AC Milan, just like Leon Bailey, if not slightly better, based on what I saw. So give the youth them a credit. Leon Bailey is good, Pulisic is equally good as well. You know, so and he would have been up there. If he was playing and did the same thing for Chelsea, he might would have ranked higher than Leon Bailey this season. All right. If he did the same thing that he did for AC Milan, he would have ranked higher than Leon Bailey this season. So, give him his credit, man. Give him his credit. Both of them performed well. Leon Bailey gets his plaudit. We're talking about Premier League, and we're excluding Pulisic. So, we're going to give him his credit. So, number one in displays, okay, you're saying none of them elite. Okay, it's fair enough if you said none of them elite. I respect that. At least you stay honest on that one. Danica said, make sure she don't see me on tactical. I had said that I don't want to do no videos on any other channel than my channel in the Jamaica space. That's what I've said. Alright, I have a next channel and I cover other contents. So I choose to focus on my other contents if I'm not doing things on my channel. I don't know how hard that is, Danica. Why are you always fighting against me, Danica? I have only tried good, you know. I've only done good here, you know? Yeah, so just let me focus on what I think makes me have a better sanity, you know? Yes. Because I just don't like what I'm seeing. Alright? Pulisic is not elite. If Pulisic is not elite, Bailey ain't elite either. Alright? Yes, so none of them elite players. And what are we arguing then if none of them elite players? Alright, let me look at number one. Number one, would we give it to Leon Bailey number one? Let me know. You will give it to Leon Bailey number one, people? Leon Bailey had 19 goals contribution in the league. Would you give it to Leon Bailey? As number one on the list. He played 35 games, started 22 minutes per game, 59. Obviously he had a slow start to the season, yes, so but he had 19 overall. I think yes, I would give it to Leon Bailey number one. All right, I would give it to Leon Bailey number one. I would give it to Leon Bailey number one. Right here. Alright, so I'm going to put Leon Bailey on my list as number one, what Shaka did. So I'm going to go Leon Bailey number one, right here. Alright, it's a little bit tight. I leave it a little bit tight because I think Ethan Pinnock was just as impressive, if not slightly more impressive than Leon Bailey throughout the season. Alright? Tiki Stain, relax yourself now. Really, Tiki Stain. I think that Ethan Pinnock performed better than Leon Bailey this season in the Premier League. I think that as well. Obviously, you have not watched Ethan Pinnock because you don't really care about him, but I've watched all of them. All right. Yes, I actually think Ethan Pinnock performed better than Leon Bailey this season in the Premier League. That's my take. So that's why I'm going to give Leon Bailey first. Obviously, to make the conversation continue. Alright? So I'm going to give Leon Bailey first, but I am going to put Ethan Pinnock second. Because Ethan Pinnock was equally as impressive. I'm very sorry to see Shaka put Ethan Pinnock. You think it's MOT facts, okay? Well, I can show you Ethan Pinnock's performances as well. And Ethan Pinnock is one of the most solid, consistent player in the entire league. Even more consistent than Leon Bailey. So I don't know. Tiki Stain, just go watch a player. Alright, the worst match he played is the last game. Alright? So I would put Ethan Pinnock in second spot. I am very sorry, Shaka, but you're terrible wrong to do that to Ethan Pinnock, alright? Yes. Terrible wrong. Worst off, they had the injuries straight throughout the season. Alright? So I don't know what football they're watching to put Ethan Pinnock 6. Alright? Even the Premier League. Pinnock isn't 2. That's that Jamaican bias. No, JD's dog. That cannot be the case. No. Well, if Pinnock ain't 2, Bailey ain't 1. And you can't tell me that the other players are better than him. Alright, the next player that I would put on my list right here, surprising, is Chris Richards. Chris Richards having a very good season. Very good season at Crystal Palace. He plays both positions, centre back and defensive central. Defensive central, he was the one, when he played defensive central, he changed almost everything. Alright, you see 6.88 here. Alright, he's impressive. Played both centre back and defensive central. As you saw here, played 26 games, started 23 minutes per game, 81. Alright, yes, he was very good throughout the season. Alright, so I think Chris Richards would have been my third player on the list. Alright? Chris Richards would yes, I'm putting up the stats. Tiki Stain said Leon Bailey really gone to Champions League and Pinnock almost got relegated. I don't think you have been watching Pinnock. Tiki Stain, that is very tough for you to say that. For 3 years straight, Ethan Pinnock is one of the best defenders in the entire league. Tiki Stain, in the entire league. Last year, he was on the best statistical list. Leon Bailey, they have not made any best statistical list in his entire career. Alright? So put some respect on Pinnock's name, alright? Yes. And no, Omzo, stop it. I'm only going off actual facts. Okay? Yes. No, a lot of you guys never watched Leon Bailey at the start. JD, you're fake analyst. Wow. Alright, thank you, Tiki Stain. Alright, so you're fighting against the man because you can't actually work out what he does so well. Well, go and research the player, man, and then you come back and talk. So Ethan Pinnock takes the second spot for me. Alright? I'm watch Premier League more than you. Jesus God. This guy is so lie. Wow. Alright, so Pinnock gets the second spot. I'm going to put Chris Richards here in third. Chris Richards, I like what he does. Alright. Chris Richards. Okay, then it gets very tight now. Very tight from this point. Anthony performed well. Bobby Reed started the season good, but dropped off. Mikel Antonio started solid, then got injured, dropped, and then came back and finished the season strong. Alright? So I think the only person on this list that you have to say, Tim Ream got an injury right there. Trusty, no. Matt Turner, wobbled season for him. Alright? Yes, he was just as bad as he was good. I saw one play and that defined his entire season when he actually cost them a goal and then turn around to create a goal. So Matt Turner is a bipolar player this season. So I would go with Anthony Robinson. Robinson get my fourth spot. Robinson get the fourth spot, people. Robinson gets the fourth spot for me on this list, all right? And then we're not going then, bro, why think me no research? No, take a stand and argue the points, them valid, all right? Jamaro said Robinson number 3 on the list. Ooh, I put Robinson number 4. I put Chris Richards over Robinson this season. Yes. Robinson had a better season than Pinnock, in my opinion. Wow. Okay. All right. This is my list. So you guys are going to put your full list in. And I'm going to put it on the screen. All right? Yes. Because you guys out here eating. Okay. If I had put Leon Bailey 5th, you guys would have beat me to death. All right? All right, West Ham itself didn't have a great season. Don't know why their players are so high. No, man, Edson Alvarez was solid, you know. Edson Alvarez came in, you know, and we are out here saying that Alvarez is better than Reiss, you know. All right, Edson Alvarez was solid, you know, man. When he just came in, you know, definitely dropped off throughout the season. But I still thought that he had a good enough first campaign. A good enough first campaign, people. Alvarez should rank high. I'm very sorry. I think we are disrespecting Alvarez. Alvarez should still rank high. His games, nah. Think you guys are overrating Anthony, you know, because in Bobby Reed, you know. Alright? Alvarez was crap most of the season. Boy, oh boy. That's good. Alright, Robinson had a better season than Leon Bailey as well. Okay. Damn. Oh, wow. Wow. No, man. Robinson, Alvarez never had a bad season. I'm putting Alvarez at 5th. I'm very sorry. 5th Alvarez going. You guys ain't watching football. All right? All right. Alvarez number 8. No, that is, you are an American. And this seems like his tactical fake account, you know. Because only tactical will fight against the big bad Alvarez like that. Alvarez should be 90 or 10. Oh my God. That is flat out Mexican hatred. Alright, you guys are bad-minded. You are bad-minded, the Mexicans. Oh my God, I can't believe that I'm hearing these blasphemy. That Alvarez, oh my God. Alvarez almost get a 7 performance for the entire season. And that was fair enough. He was solid, people. Stop the lying. Alright, stop the lying. Alright? They love Robinson because of the mad speed. Okay, why is Alvarez on the list to begin with? Oh my God. Wow. JD, I'm Jamaican. See, everyone says 8 or worse. I think all of them wrong. And because you are Jamaican, you are also wrong as well. JD, tell us 4 good games from Alvarez. He had a lot of good games, especially at the start. Demon, about the foolishness. At the start, Alvarez had some very, very good games. Till people he started to trend on Twitter saying that they did not lose Reiss. Demon, don't take me for fool. Go on Twitter and check that. All my boy I post him. Oh, his performance is worth. Stop it, Demon, man. If you never remember what the entire season, the guy deserved to be on the list. Alright? The guy deserved to be on the list. I'm very sorry. 5th, the man I come on the list. Alright? That's my list. You guys are going to curse out all you want. My list. Alright? Yes. Alright, now, so for the 6th position, Tim Ream started good, you know, but that injury that he had, he came off against Manchester City, if I remembered well. He got injured in that first game against Manchester City. Alright? And it looked like he never really kicked on after that. Alright? So that stopped his season. So Tim Ream is out of it. Matt Turner out of it. Trusty out of it. I would say 6th position, I would give it to Mikel Antonio. I'm putting Mikel Antonio over Bobby Reed. Antonio, Antonio showed what he offers when When he wasn't in the team, it showed how hard it was to break down teams. All right, for them. But once he came in, it shows his versatility and how he links plays up and showcase that even at 34, 35, he can still offer something that most people in the league can't offer, which is the link up plays, the ability, the strength. All right, so I'm putting him over Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid finished the season very poorly, because he was not getting much game time. So if you had watched the tournament, Umzo, you would have to say the same as me. You're so like funny. You guys are just picking players that you like. And then 6th place would have to go to Bobby Reid. Alright? No, 7th place would have gone to Bobby Reid. Alright? So Bobby Reid did get 7th. But not before Mikel Antonio. I'm very sorry, people. Alright? Bobby Reid ahead of Antonio. Oh my God. Man being crap. All he does is chat. Oh my God. Wow, but the man play this game, have the same amount of goals and assists than over Bobby Reid, and had better games than Bobby Reid, to be honest. Alright? Then now we're going to work out the 8th spot. The 8th spot, I think we have to go Tim Ream for the 8th, because Tim Ream was still okay enough for me to put him in 8th spot. It doesn't matter how much games he played, still thought he was better than the rest. And I'm going to go with Matt Turner last. Trusty. No. Let me put in Trusty to make sure. Still think he's better than Matt Turner. Still, 6.6. Yeah. Alright, so Trusty will go last then. Give Matt Turner, because Matt Turner did some good things in some games, but some of these games were terrible. Alright. Trusty last then. Alright, so I think my list is much better off. Alright, JD, stop your nice. The pundits know more than you. Okay, alright, well, that's why I'm working to be a pundit. So I've been watching these games, people. Alright, yes, so don't fight me. I'm telling you what it is. Alright, so my list now. So people, you can send in your list, all you want to fight. I have given my top 10. I've rearranged Big Bad Shaka's list, because Shaka have not watched enough games as me this year. Alright, and I can tell him that and prove that as well. Leon Bailey first. Ethan Pinnock second. Chris Richards third. Robinson fourth. Alvarez fifth. Antonio 6th, Bobby Reid 7, Tim Ream 8, Matt Turner 9, and Trusty 10th. Alright? Alright, send the list and I will put it back up. Alright? Because I am surprised that Jimenez never made the list. Because that is madness. Jimenez is better. Jimenez was better than Tim Ream, Matt Turner, and Trusty. So, Jimenez, I am surprised that he never made the list. So, I would have rearranged my list for him in it. Alright? I would have changed it because he was solid when he was playing this year. He was solid. Alright, played 24 games, started 18, averaged 60 minutes, had 7 goals in the season. He had a solid game, a solid campaign out, man, coming back from that blastering injury. Yes, man, I'm surprised that they never put him on it. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can't rate Shaka's list because Jimenez is not on it, and Jimenez can rival 4 of the 6 players on it, 4 of the 10 players on it. You get me? So you guys can't beat me because I had Jimenez on my real list. All right. Make an official JD list. Yes, I'm gonna do that and tag Shaka in it. Yes, I'm gonna work on that and tag Shaka in it. Yes, man. We might just need to do so, people. All right. JD, the world pundit. Yes, Travis, because now we're talking. So that's a good one here, Travis. Look at it, you know. He didn't put Jimenez in it, so that is a bias of English Mexican players. Jimenez is 15th. JD's dog. That is just not right. That is just not right. Alright, JD's dog. That is just not right. Alright? Thank you very much for that. Alright? But I can't agree Jimenez being 15. I don't think Trusty, Turner, Tim Ream was better than him. Alright, Tim Ream had a good start to the season, but no. Alright, so I'm waiting on the list, you know, guys. We have already passed 2 hours, you know. So it's on your time now, guys. Let me drop this, remove this pin. All right, I'm trying to. All right, Deity says 1, Leon Bailey. Number 2, Robinson. Number 3, Pinnock. Number 4, Edson. Number 5, Richards. Number 6, Bobby Reed. Number 7, Antonio. Number 8, Reem. Number 9, Jimenez. Number 10, Turner. Okay, so but Judgmental Deity, you get the opportunity to scramble the list and then put who you want in the list. That's not fair to me. Because I never had that chance, then you're going to say you're a bigger analyst than me. That's not right. All right. Jimenez, number 1 before the head injury. That is true. That is true. And then J. Seguna said number 1, Leon Bailey. Number 2, Robinson. Number 3, Pinnock. Number 4, Richards. Number 5, Alvarez. Number 6, Bobby Reed. No, but you guys are not bigger pundit analysts than me, because you guys change up everything now and put in the players that you want. The rule was to rearrange Shaka's take. All right, and then you guys thief my ideas to act like you guys are bigger than me. It's not working. All right, so both of you guys list is none and void. All right, yes. Yes, you guys cannot be putting in players that are not on Shaka's list. All right, that is not fair. All right. My God. All right. Big up on yourself, people. Please do hit like button, share, and subscribe. No, you can't tell. So, people, I don't have a take on that. That is valid. We can't have an argument. I am rearranging the list to get a better outcome, and they want to change the overall thing. When I had said that Jimenez should have been on the actual list. This is madness. Shaka not watching football. You get me? And you guys tell me that Shaka is better than me, then came to the same conclusion in the end because you all put Jimenez in the list. So what that tells you? That tells you that I was right. Shaka is not as good as we. All right, yes. Imaxit football. This list was a Concacaf Cup players list. Shaka now work good, yeah, man. Bailey, Robinson, Pinnock, Richards, Bobby Reed, Antonio, nobody else. This human being named Dimadres, man. All right, so why shouldn't we do that? Okay, no, because you know what? Let me not explain. I just explained myself, so I know I don't need to do it again. I am not going to explain myself 3 times. If you look at the list, Reina, Adams, and Jimenez are on it as those who dropped out. Okay. Well, I am not looking at that. I am arguing this point to tackle Shaka. Then I can tackle the rest of them. All right. No, they weren't in the list. They weren't in the list. I've said Shaka. I never said the other man them list. All right. JD Jimenez can't be in the top 10 based off his end of season performance. Remember, he was kept out of the squad by Muniz. Well, let me pull up Jimenez's end of the season performance. He had 2 goals in the last game. All right. Yes, he maybe kept out of the team, but he was solid short, man. He did his job, man. Every time I saw him, he's working hard. Bobby Reed end of the season was terrible. He was getting 2 minutes and 5 minutes and getting subbed off at half time. You understand me? So if you're going to use that, we have to stay to the complete truth. And the complete truth is Jimenez deserves to be in the top 10 because the rest are not as good. I never had a good end of the season. JD's dog says number 1 Robinson. That is Statical's account. That is Statical account. Robinson number 1, Leon Bailey number 2, 3 Richards, 4 Pinnock, 5 Bobby, 6 Reem. No, this is Statical's account. All right, 7 Antonio, 8 Trusty. Okay, I think I'm reading something wrong. I'm not reading anything wrong. 9 Turner and 10 JD. Oh my God, what's up with JD's dog, man? Oh my God, this is Tactical's account. I'm not asking. Max City says Bailey, Robinson, Pinnock, Richards, Alvarez, Reed, Reem, Trusty, Antonio, Turner. So Antonio Trusty was better than Antonio. Jesus God. Robinson, Bailey. Ooh. So Mr. Dre, the head of the Pillow Gang. What's going on with him? What's going on? He's giving Robinson number 1, Bailey number 2, Pinnock number 3, Richards 4, Alvarez 5th, Antonio 6th, Turner 7th, Bobby Reed 8th, Tim Ream 9th, and Trusty 10th. So we all give Trusty not the best player. Alright? That's the only thing that we are key on. I'm surprising that the Pillow Gang, have they fall out of place with the big bad Pillow? How is this going on? So I'm curious to see what an overall Concacaf top 10 using all top 5 leagues would look like. We are going to do that. Next stream, we are going to add that to the list. We have a lot of things to drop in the streams and piece. And that's how we're going to keep doing the streams, all right? Looking at this list, you would think we, the number 1 team in Concacaf. Oh Lord. Muniz did take his spot and was awesome. Okay. Alright. Well, that is not the order of the day, Demo. Okay. Tim Ream ahead of Bobby Reed. Alright. Good season, JD. You made top 10. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Head of the Pillow Gang. I know he's gonna come because the team aggressive. Okay, team aggressive. What are you doing? Guys, have we hit 200 likes? That we would do good if we hit 200 likes. I hope so. Let me see how much people voted and how much likes on the video. All right. So they said 224 people voted. Have we hit 200 likes? Because let me see how much. 80% said they have hit the like button. 20% says no. So have we hit 200 likes as yet? Because even though 80, it should be a little bit less. So have we closed in into 200? Let me know, guys. Have we hit 200? 229 likes? Okay, so damn. So yeah. So more people hitting the like button than who saying that they have hit the like. Okay, so people saying no and they say okay. That means them like the show. Big up. All right. Love. So guys, this is how you want the program run every day. Because from the other day, you guys loving the programs, you know. So thanks very much for that. All right. Yeah, man. Massive respect for that. All right. So we have done that one. And we are out of here for today. We have done a good job. All right. Never know that you got a dog. What's the dog name? Rex? I don't know the dog. Alright? No, they don't like the calling, Demo. And stop trying to force an issue on my program. You talk about Jason, that you like Jason. So make Jason add calling to his program. You have your next friend from a long time. Him have calling for him program. So calling will do when it's necessary. Like today, for people to get off their points. And you still saw that even when I said this is what we're going to talk on, a man called me and bad me up. You understand me? So calling need to be controlled. If you're not talking on the subject, blam, dial tone right there. All right, that's how it's going to work. All right, because I'm not so fond of this calling. All right, but I'm trying to give the fans an opportunity to speak. But some of these people are an inch. All right, because he saw an inch caller came in and he bad me up, you know. Yes, and I had to just relax myself because it's just a phone. You don't want me to see me getting. You don't want to see me getting aggressive thumping down the phone. All right. So I try to remain calm, and I am not so good at remaining calm. All right. So I'm trying to protect my sanity. The callers was mostly good. Mostly JD. Well, the one caller made the other caller them get angry. All right. So if I can avoid it. All right, yes. No other show you get 230 likes but calling. Demo, you have not watched my programs, them, or you not check my programs, them, Demo. All right, stop the foolishness. All right, yeah, don't respect my program. All right, yes. Every other show me get 200 likes once it's on the system. Demo, go check my channel. Stop lily down my channel, big man. Alright? And I'm not gonna finish this stream a fight with any of my youth. Stop ramping my channel now. Alright? Yes. Yes, this brother named Demo. He has a problem, man. You know? You can't regular out my channel, Demo. Me say me that me I work with. Class me think depend. Alright? Yeah, man. JD has about 5 pillow in his room. 2 of them were purchased by Whisper and Leon. Jesus God. Don't get angry, JD. It's bad for your health. Yes, but that is the one, Dima Dre. This JD's dog. You have a brother named Dima Dre. He's such a problem person, and I'm talking about, I don't know how this guy is so much of a problem for 6-7 years, and he doesn't decide that he's going to change one single damn year. All right, he's this terrible for 7 years consecutive. 1 year before I knew him, he was this terrible for 7 years consecutive, and today he's equally as terrible, if not worse. I don't know where he's from. All right, JD, tell him go research Bailey name. All right, I got your back. Yeah man. This brother is something else, you know. All right. Your Omari Hutchinson was 130 likes. Jesus God, this dude, him not listen well, you know. Him not listen well. All right. So the video that I did last night, 1500 views, 159 likes, which is the normal system that I'm using, and it was a full street at the same time, but it did 159. The Reiss Nelson video was 202, but I used the opposite system, so that's a different system. The next video that I did, the Hutchinson video, is 259 demo. Oh, you stay so demo? Oh, you stay so brother? Oh, you lie and wicked so brother? 259. Go sit down, man. Go sit down, demo. All right, yes. Love fight. All right. You shouldn't say JD's dog when he actually no. Do a video on the best young players in Concacaf. Oh my God, we did that last year, you know, and you guys cussed me out, you know. All right. You guys cussed me out, all right? So, should we add that to the list, guys? Because we have a long list, you know. We have not forgot the technical strike of the ball, you know, like those ones, you know. I want to have that conversation, you know. So we still have like 5 things on our list, you know. We have chopped off 1 today, all right? So we're gonna do a list of the best, the top 20, not 10, top 20 Concacaf young players. All right, Jesus God, that's gonna bring so much fight because good Lord, the pillar done them, Tiki Steen and all of those mans. All right, will be crying. Okay, Dima said, I have had it Marlon on my program, so that's why I get so much likes. So pretty much Dima saying that I'm not talented, so I can't get likes. Dimo, I've gotten 10,000 likes on videos. Me alone, Dimo. You can't find nobody. Maybe only Tactical alone ever do something like that, Dimo. Alright, the views them that I've covered on football, Dimo, nobody no do it. So this trying to prove if I'm not good enough, Dimo, go sit down. Alright? Yes, I don't try to be popular, Demo. I try to be great. All right, sir? Because sit down. All right? Yes, you're too bright and feisty. So people, so why the fans them don't done Demo, people? Why don't you just write off Demo's career, man? I'm tired of him, you know, man. All right? I'm tired of the man. For 20 years, this man made my hairline all go back to rotted. I can't bother with the man. You know? That's not what I said. I am telling you who I am. So just relax yourself. All right? Yes. So people, we have come to the end, and I can't bother with Demo, people. He's always mashing up my programs. That is just Demo. All right? Yes, this is a fantastic program. We have covered Leon Bailey's conversation, and we came to a different conclusion, saying that we don't think Leon Bailey fighting against anybody. I think he's helping out, and until proven otherwise, we won't agree with the narrative pushing. All right? Yes. Please do like the video, share, and subscribe. We are what, 41 subscribers away from 11,000. So let's see if we can wrap that up for the rest of the week, maybe in the next 2 videos. And Saturday, I'm gonna try and have the people that's trying to get Jamaica great again, which will be promoting Jamaica. We have settled on a time, so 3 o'clock my time, so around 9 o'clock Jamaica's time. So please come out and try and support that program. All right, big deal and David laugh. All right. He don't have no career to write off. Alright? So when say Demo don't have no career to write off. Oh Lord, Demo. Umzo, bunny out. Alright? Top 10. JD do a top 10 best dog food. I don't know about that, alright? I am not arguing with Cranky. I don't even see Cranky for the longest time. Alright? Yeah man. JD, I have the scoop. Leon Bailey, Reiss Nelson, Emil Smith-Rowe, Whisper, Richards live at Uptown Monday. Alright? Well, that is good. You know? Maybe not the Richard side, but the rest of them is good. Alright? Yes. I would say Richards need to keep on working on his craft, even on his downtime. You get me? The rest can definitely do so. But I could totally understand if he wants to mix with the big stars, them, you know? But I would say keep on trying to learn some more of the game. You know, yes, that's me. Hutchinson, not a U player, man in a top 10 overall based on his season. He's still a U player because he's 20. All right. Yes. Imaxit, where you say YouTube Bob Marley? Yeah, man, great. All right. JD, a fight whisper. No, I've given him game. All right, to tell him that focus on your craft, not necessarily on the craft of out there watching some big batty girl shaking it and stuff, you know, and throwing dollars, you know. Yes, focus on the craft. You have not reached anywhere in football as yet, you know. Yeah, so that's what I would say. Yeah, but the rest is okay. Leon Bailey, saw him big bad video. He's fantastic, you know. Leon Bailey, the artist, big up yourself, keep on pushing it. Yeah, I saw him. Alright, so I'm not fighting against Sir Richards. I'm just giving him motivational speech. Yes, to do better in his career. Yes. So guys, we have come to the end of this solid stream. Demo, big up yourself. All of the man them that came in. Big Lee Gleng, JD's dog, Jason Ferran, Jason Guna, DJ Gigs, massive respect. Travis Pessoa in the building. Umzo in the building. Let me see who else. Greg, big up yourself, man. And everyone that became a member, massive respect. Now we have added enough members. I think I want to put some new things for the members. All right, I'm gonna work up something and make it fun, all right? Yes, and I know people will complain that I am selling out, like I'm giving preference. Yes, they have become members, so they should get preference, all right? I have to sell something for the people and money. They paid me every month, so I have to produce something of quality, and it's coming. Believe me, we are going to be having JD making Jamaica great again. And if we have more members on both platforms, I might just make Suriname great, Haiti great, Nigeria great, all right? Extend it way down the pecking order, all right? Yes, I'm gonna suit up and give them an experience that is not normal, all right? Yes, all right. We have done it a few years, you know, and believe me, it's nice, all right? Keep hustling, JD. Now you have money to buy food, buy me food. What? Big up people. So take care and smash the like button on your way out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Bye bye. All right.